Hello, my name's Phil. Welcome back to another video of Vermont's 100 covered bridges. Now, I'm hoping you can see the bridge in the background behind me. This is the Stoughton Bridge, and it's the first bridge I've visited that I haven't been able to drive directly up to. And I'll explain the reason for that on our short walk to the bridge, so come and join me. So there is a track I could drive through or on. I'd rather not at the moment. The bridge is on private land, but as you can see, the landowners are very accommodating and don't mind people coming to see the bridge. As I say, in the drier weather, it wouldn't be an issue. We've had a few weeks of snow, if you've been watching the last few episodes, you'll know about. And as a result of all the snow, the ground is very soft. So I wouldn't even want to bring the Jeep up here on this site today. So I'm in new territory. This is the second bridge I've filmed in the county of Windsor. Last week's episode, the Baltimore Bridge, was also in the county of Windsor, but I actually filmed that in September. I'm in the area today. I'm actually going to film at 6 bridges, so I've got a long day ahead. I filmed 5 bridges in Bennington in one day, but they were a lot closer to where I lived. All the bridges in Bennington County and Windham County, I was able to go and visit each one before I visited to film. So I was able to scout around, look at what was nearby, any other bits of history, and I could envisage a script in my head, what to say when I got here. Unfortunately, or not necessarily unfortunately, but all the bridges I'm visiting now, because of the distance involved, means I'm going to have to visit, at least 5 or 6 each trip. But I'm also coming here for a one-off trip. With the other bridges, for example, you may recall the Perkinsville Bridge. I actually went there 5 times because I kept finding new information. Wasn't happy with something I'd filmed, and I went back to correct myself. But because of the distance involved here, it's a one-off take. So hopefully I'll get everything in one go. Now you may be wondering, because I've just come up this little hill and there's nothing behind. Why is there a bridge here? Well, the simple answer to that is it's not the first place that this bridge has rested at. And the original site was across the north branch of the Black River, which is 1.8 miles away according to Google Maps. So what we're going to do is we're going to go there, take a look at where the bridge was and why it was moved here. So I'm hoping it's not too windy. If it is, I'll do a voiceover. Behind me is Stoughton Pond, and the bridge that I've just been to and come here to see the original site is Stoughton Bridge. The name was taken from a farm that was in the area that you had to cross the bridge to get to. What I'm going to do is show you 2 maps, one from 1956 and the other one from today, and there I can explain exactly what went on and why the bridge was moved. So here's the first map. It's from 1956. You've got Downers, Amsden, Wethersfield. I'm going to concentrate on this area here. Here you've got the north branch of the Black River flowing. This little join here is where the confluence of the Black River that flows all the way down here. The Black River meets the north branch. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, and you can see there's a bridge here and a bridge here. We're not going to concentrate on this one for another 2 episodes, but just for a point of reference, check out this road here. And what I'm going to do, again, just for that point of reference, here's that road. And of course, above it, you'll see Stoughton Pond, which wasn't there before. All the roads and the buildings have gone. So Stoughton Pond was created along with the North Springfield Dam, which is a little bit further south of here, to protect the towns of North Springfield and Springfield from flooding. So the town planners created the pond. A consequence of creating this flooding system is that 4 covered bridges were affected. 2 were lost, they were on the Black River, and 2 were on the North Branch of the Black River. Again, this one we're going to talk about 2 weeks' time, but the Stoughton Bridge, if it was still here today, would have been right there at the bottom of Stoughton Pond. Oh, it's very similar to the bridge we were at a couple of weeks back in Townsend, where the Depot Bridge was lost due to the building of the Townsend Dam. As I said, 2 bridges were lost and the Stoughton Bridge was saved. There was a local farmer just 1.8 miles south of where the bridge originally was, Andrew Titcomb, and he wanted to preserve the bridge, and he had it transferred from its site over the North Branch of the Black River and taken to where I am right here today. And that's the farm behind me that Andrew Titcomb owned, and you can see how near it is to the resting place of the bridge. So what do we know about this bridge? Well, as you can see from the number above the portal, it was built in 1880 and the builder was James Tasker. Now he's a local, or was a local, bridge builder, and I think out of the 6 bridges we're at today, he made 4 of them. This is quite interesting. It's still an advertising piece of metal. I can't see what it's advertised. Fertilizer. Somebody's fertilizer. That was quite interesting. So it's a multiple king post truss, and it is 48 feet long. And it's a remarkable structure, pretty much as it was when it was built in 1880. This obviously here to stop cars or other vehicles coming across. Nice little bit of machinery there. And here's another fairy soap. Give you a little something in your home. Amazing. And here we have the American agriculture something. I think this is the first multiple king post truss that I've been to. Tell you what, there's like gaps in the floor it doesn't fill you with confidence. And the camera just slipped. Looks like the roof has been repaired, but the rest of it is pretty good. Oh, I missed this one out. Glocks. Trusty Shore. Looks like a locksmith or something. Yeah, Glocks locksmith. I don't know. It's great that they've kept these on. Now, of course, no trip would be the same if I didn't go into the watercourse below and see what the bridge is like underneath. So, thankfully, it's not a mad scramble as it has been last couple of trips in the snow and steep banks and everything. This is a nice little stroll. Actually, I think I'm going to go down through the other side. It looks a lot less steep. So let's go and take a look. So as we can see, there's a concrete abutment there. But it looks like maybe part of the original stone abutment came with it. Don't know. On this side, a lot of stone there with like a railway sleeper on top. Looks sort of newish down here. So I'm stood in the middle. Actually, I'm probably stood in all of it. It's not that very wide. Of the Schoolhouse Brook. And I found absolutely no information on this brook. It doesn't even appear on the map. If you actually Google the Stoughton or the Titcombe Bridge on the map, we'll show you where the bridge is, but there's no stream. It's just quite small, and I wouldn't say insignificant, because that's demeaning to this wonderful little stream. I think it joins, from what I can gather, it joins another little stream that again didn't have a name on the map, and it eventually joins the Black River. And again, less than a mile from here, it's in the Black River, which ends up in the Connecticut River. And the Schoolhouse Brook takes its name from the Wethersfield Elementary School, which is across the road from where I first joined the little trail to get here. Hence the Schoolhouse Brook. And yeah, so there's no Storm Irene video connected to this bridge. In fact, I think it's safe to say this is the first video taken at this bridge. I've searched high and low on YouTube, and there just was no video at all that anybody had uploaded onto YouTube from this bridge. So I'm going to claim this as the first one in the world, first person in the world to come and video and put it up on YouTube about the Stoughton, the Titcombe Bridge, which is a shame. It's almost, I tend to say it's the loneliest covered bridge in Vermont. Obviously, I've got another 84 to go to, so I'll soon find out on that one. Somebody did post a picture on Facebook a couple of weeks back when it was crazy snow, and they were stood at the spot where I first introduced the bridge to you. And the person who posted the picture did say, you know, it was like I wouldn't say 5 feet, but it was knee deep high in snow, and the road was the nearest that they could get to the bridge. So it's a lovely little thing, and it's unique, and it's great. And thanks to Andrew Titcombe from the foresight in the late 1950s to rescue it and bring it here. Otherwise, there'd only be 99 bridges here in Vermont. So from the middle of the Stonehouse Brook, we'll get back upstairs. So overall, a nice little visit here. It's a shame, as I say, it's probably a lonely bridge. When you drive past on 106, there's nothing to say it's here. There's no sign. And, you know, so people only come here, like myself, because they know it's here, and they come here purposely. It's not going to attract anybody just passing by. And I'm pretty sure once all the trees around the bridge start sprouting the leaves and whatever, it's hidden from the road. I read one report from somebody who visited here, and they actually said that in the summer it looks like it's being taken over by the trees and the bushes, as if it's like they're clawing it in, trying to hide it, which is a shame. But it's a great bridge, aren't they all? And I'm glad I came here, and I hope you can too. leave your car down there. The schoolhouse is just across the road, and it's easy to walk. So once again, thanks for joining me on this trip. Hope that was informative for you. Hope you can see the bridge there in the background. Just shows it's not that far away. 2 minutes walk and you're there. Once again, thank you to Vermont Covered Bridge Society for their help, and especially because I'm in a new area, I've been asking people for pronunciations of names and correct names of bridges, etc. There's always somebody there to help, and I know I keep saying this, please join the society. It's only $16, and I'll keep saying it until you've all joined. But that's it. I'll see you next week in another video. And yes, I'll be wearing the same clothes because it's only 3 miles away to the next bridge. So don't think I'm just wearing the same clothes every week. Thanks very much for watching.